Hi everyone, it's Tragic Plum Bob here and welcome to a brand new video. So in today's video we're going to be touring characters that I made ages ago but never actually recorded making them. So if you've been following the series you would have seen that there's been a few videos now and we've currently been going through all of the Disney ones. So in today's video it is going to be another set of Disney characters that I created. And they're slightly different to the ones that we've seen previously because, I mean, Merida is a princess, but yeah, there's a couple here that aren't princesses. So let's get straight into it. So yeah, we're starting off with Merida from Brave to start with. What an awesome film. I haven't actually watched this in so long, but I remember when all of the newer like Sims films, newer Disney films were coming out, I was like, oh, I'm not sure if I'm gonna like these. Like, I'm an old school Disney girl. Like, I'm in my 30s and I like all of the original ones. So when new ones come out, I'm always like, it's not gonna be the same. But no, I absolutely enjoyed this one. I really liked the plot. And just thought it was really good. And I also liked that she was a really strong character, and that she was like, nope, I'm not going to get married. I just, really liked that. So for the hair, I'm pretty sure I used the trusty Sims Trouble for the hairstyle. As I've mentioned in so many of my videos, they are my absolute go-to creator for hairstyles. They always surprise me with the creations that they make. I'm always like, yep, I don't need to download anything more. And then they come up with another another hairstyle. And I'm like, yes, I need that in my game. So definitely go and check their profile out. In terms of eyes, these are by Twisted Cat. The eyelashes are by Kajiko. And I'm pretty sure that the lips may just be, they're just base game, in-game, like preset Sims that I've kind of adjusted slightly to make them look more like Merida. I found Merida really difficult to make because the cartoon drawing is very it's not anything like Sims. So this is my interpretation of what I think her face looks like, or what it would look like if she was to be in The Sims. And I'm not mad about it. I think it looks like Merida. In terms of in terms of the dress, this is by a creator called Malefica. And I'm pretty sure I have actually downloaded other pieces by this creator. And one thing I would say is it is Merida's dress and it works well for what I'm trying to do. But one thing that I'm not a massive fan of, and I've said this in other videos before, is it's not as 3D or as detailed. I think it's not as it is more detailed than some other CC dresses that I have for characters, but this, I wish this was kind of like an 3D element that kind of came out. I think you might have seen in the other video when I went through the outfits for Princess Aurora, Snow White, the dresses, if they had an apron on, there was a 3D element to it, and I just feel like this particular outfit is lacking in that area. But it works very well for Merida, and it does what, it is what it is. It looks, for my screenshots for Instagram, it works really well. So as I have done previously, all CC links will be available on my Tumblr. So if you do want to download this dress, it will be there for you to be able to download. I did also have some CC where she was holding bows on the back and some an arrow as well, and trying to make it look like she had bow and arrow on her. For some reason she isn't wearing that in this, so I might have deleted that CC a few, because I did create these characters quite a while ago. But again, that's something you can include. You can have some bows on the back to make her look more like Merida. If I get a chance to, I might include that in the CC list as well. So now we're going to move on to Megara. So Megara is one of my absolute favourite Disney characters. I like her sass, I like her style, I like that she does fall in love at the end. But yeah, I think Hercules is one of my go-to films. I love it. I think it's great. It's recently come out in the musical in England and I need to go and see it. But again, I was very lucky with this like creator. So here is actually a really good example of what I was just talking about with Merida. So like with Merida's one, obviously that front piece was really flat, whereas you see this, it kind of gives that like 3D effect. And personally, I just prefer that. I think it looks better. But this outfit is stunning. Look at it. It's one of my favourites. And it's by Sifix. So you may have seen like me talking about Sifix in my other Disney video. They do so many different Disney characters. Honestly, go over there. If you want to create Disney characters, that is who you need to go and have a look at. It's really, really good stuff. But like, look at the details, like the details here of like the gold chains, and yeah, the detail of this, how it drapes down. And if I turn it around, see, it's just got that 3D effect, which I absolutely love. Then in terms of hairstyles, I'm pretty sure, yes, this is by Techri Sims. So you've got two different versions. You've got this one which hasn't got the like brown hairband, and then you've got this one that does have the brown hairband. I decided to go for the one with the brown because I'm pretty sure that aligns more with what she actually looks like. But yeah, I love this whole outfit. I personally believe that this looks like Megara. So if you stay tuned and continue watching my videos, I will actually be doing a video where I go through all of the Hercules characters. So I have actually created Megara, Hercules, Zeus, Hades, and all of like the singing women. So yeah, stay tuned and you'll be able to watch like all of them being created, or not being created, but like, you know, touring through those. We're now going to move on to a character that isn't really a princess, and do you know what? I don't think anyone would have expected me to create them, but we're going to go to Jane Porter, who is from Tarzan. So Tarzan is actually one of my favourite, I keep saying that about all of them, they're all my favourite. I love all Disney. But no, Tarzan's like one of my go-to films. I would probably say if I'm going to choose one to watch, that's probably one that I will actually still watch now. And Jane, I just love. I enjoyed the character in the film, but I'm going to say now, it was an absolute pain doing her outfit. So I do actually have a version of this where I've got her purple bit. I'll see if it comes up. Yeah, so you can tell that I was having an absolute nightmare with her outfits. But we'll run through these in a bit more detail. But yeah, so for this one, I did actually have a version where it's got like her purple like scarf bit here, but for some reason it's unclipped off. So yeah, I'll look into that at some point. So I do have those two versions. So this is the first outfit that you'll see Jane in, where and the monkey steals the glove. So I just thought that this was a really, really iconic outfit for Jane. I also had like the safari hat. So this is actually from the Jungle Adventure expansion pack, which I thought, do you know what? That works perfectly. I don't think her face looks massively like Jane, but I think if you put her with all the other Disney characters in a screenshot, like you get the vibe of who it is. I'm then going to move on to this outfit because this is like the more different one, and I think actually in screenshots that I had of her I used this hair. So this was the other outfit that I decided to use. I'm pretty sure so this is I don't know what that is, Get to Work, maybe Get to Work, and then this is actually a CC dress, and I put them together. I'm pretty sure, yeah, this is by Clumsy Alien. And do you remember in the film where Jane is like on her hands and knees and she's trying to mimic looking like a monkey, or trying to mimic what Tarzan looks like and how he walks? That was like where this whole outfit inspiration came from. So yeah, I just thought it was very Jane, and I think I've got poses of her like trying to mimic like how Tarzan walks. What I'll do is when I do like the screenshots at the end of this video, I'll put that screenshot in so you can actually see. But yeah, this is Jane. As I say, one of the reasons why I included them within the creations was, yeah, Tarzan's one of my favourite films. Like the Phil Collins soundtrack, the story is, yeah, it's a bit of me. I like that one. Like Lion King's probably one of my other ones, but yeah, trying to create Lion King in Sims, I am not that talented. and no thank you. So now we're going to move on to a newer Disney film, which is, well, it's not even that new. I guess it is new in comparison to like Hercules. So this is Encanto. I have actually watched this like a couple of times, but I've not watched it enough to actually remember fully like the whole story. Like I don't even really remember. I remember the soundtrack being amazing. But yeah, so this character is Mirabel. And Mirabel is the main character within Encanto. And I'm pretty sure like a lot of this is actually in-game stuff. So for example, the hair is by Marceau Sims. Yeah, not in-game, that is CC. So I think I spoke about Marceau in a few videos ago, and again, really, really awesome creator to follow along and download their stuff. They always come out with really creative hairstyles. I really like using Marceau Sims when I'm creating like my more like alternative, like rocky, like kind of characters, because I feel like they fit really, really well. But yeah, I thought this was literally like Mirabel, like worked really, really well. So then in terms of like glasses, these aren't in game either, I don't believe. So these are by Praline Sims. So Praline, oh, you need to go search on Praline's, Patreon. Have a look through, download all of the accessories, download the piercings, download the earrings, download the necklace, download the glasses, because they're great. It's absolutely perfect. Then in terms of the top, this is from Jungle Adventure. Again, I thought it worked really, really well. And when I look at like pictures of Mirabel online and stuff, it's definitely like the same, like it's a really like similar vibe. And then in terms of like the skirt, again, this is from Jungle Adventure, and they like are a matching set that go together. So I thought that worked really perfect, and it looks like what Mirabel was going for. So the reason why I ended up creating Mirabel, because I was like, okay, Mirabel is the main character, but basically I created Mirabel because when I was searching for Sims for Disney CC, Dolores, there was a whole set, and I was like, I have to make Dolores. But then I was like, I can't make Dolores without making Mirabel, because that makes no sense. I mean, I could have, but so I decided to make both of them, but basically based off of this. And essentially, this whole set is by Madeline Sims. So Madeline, oh, amazing creator. I'm pretty sure that if you go onto that new Sims maker, you know, like now Sims work with the creators and you can download it through the game and it's more like in-gamey. I'm pretty sure Madeline does those kind of stuff, but I'll be honest, I don't use any of that stuff. It doesn't, if I want to support a creator, I'll do it through Patreon. I'm not going to do it through EA and The Sims and stuff. So yeah, not, and it all kind of confuses me. I don't really get it. So I've just kind of stayed away from it. But yeah, so this is from Madeline Sims. Madeline does loads of stuff. I think they also do build items as well, which are really cool. But yeah, all of this like comes within that pack. I think though the shoes don't. So the shoes are from City Living, which again, thought they went perfectly with the outfit and what we were going for. And then in terms of hair, the hairstyle is, I can't remember who this creator is, but they are incredible. I've downloaded so many of their hairstyles. So like if you like, look at the detail, so good. But yeah, they come up with like a set, and there's two that you can have for Dolores. So you've got one which doesn't have all of the hair pieces coming out, and then you've got this one. I always think that the ones with like the hair pieces coming out look a bit more realistic, so that I always put them in that. And then yeah, I'm pretty sure like the hairband is with the hairstyle, so you can only have this hairstyle with the hairband. Like you can't find that accessory in the headwear, I don't believe. I'll quickly click and check. Yeah, so I think it's just part of the hairstyle, and again, it's for this character. So yeah, as I say, all of the CC links will be available for you to have a look, so you can download all of these yourself. And then finally, but no, not least, I can't ever say that phrase. I tried to say that in another video last week and just can't ever say it. Maybe I need to Google it before I say it. But we're going to now look at Alice in Wonderland. So Alice is an absolute classic character. And look at this. Look at the detail of the dress being used. It's chef's kiss. So the dress is by a creator called Yuno. So Yuno also does like, I'm pretty sure there's like a whole Alice in Wonderland set. So you've got like the Mad Hatter, the Mad Hatter's hat, and you can like kind of download all of that. So I've only really downloaded Alice because I was only creating Alice. I would like to at some point to do all of the characters, so to do Alice, the Mad Hatter, the Queen, and like when like maybe the fairy lady, like what Anne Hathaway was, and like do all of them, or even the like Cheshire Cat. But I don't think I'll paint the Cheshire Cat very well. I'm not very good at the painting features in Thingamajiggy. I find it so hard to use. But yeah, amazing. I love this dress. I just think the detail of it is just, look at the bow at the back. It's just beautiful. And then the shoes that I use for Alice are by Je Suis Sims. Again, one of my absolute trusty creators who I've mentioned in most of my videos. You will, if you like CC, you need to get Je Suis Sims shoes. They are perfect. Get them. Go and download, go and have a look. I'm telling you, you will love them. Then in terms of hair, the hairstyle that we've gone for, it is, drum roll while we wait, again, by Sims Trouble. See, literally my go-tos, Sims Trouble, Je Suis Sims, and then Sifix for like a lot of like the Disney like dresses. But yeah, hair works perfectly. And then at the time, I didn't actually have like any hairband, like any headpieces. So I just went for this one with like by Rhyming Sims. Probably would have preferred like a more like plain one. But one of the things that I had, and you can see it here, is it didn't like clip onto the hair. So then you had this weird gap. And this was like the only one that didn't kind of do that. And it looks like normal. Whereas like most of that one works like pretty well actually, but like most of the ones that I was using then, yeah, like I think that just looks a little bit strange. Like it just doesn't look like what I'm trying to like do. I would have preferred like a more plain one than having those diamond bits and bobs, because I don't think that looks like Alice in Wonderland at all. But you know, it works. It does what I'm trying to make it do. And then I'm pretty sure like the tights are just in-game like white tights, pretty sure. Yeah, just in-game white tights, and I feel like that just like makes the outfit complete. But yeah guys, so today it wasn't really like wasn't really Disney's princesses, but it was like, you know, some more characters, and I've still got more to come. We've still got Disney villains, we've still got the fairy godmothers, so stay tuned. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, and hopefully I'll see you on the next one. See you later guys.